Welcome today. I am super excited as always to introduce Tim Wasmer. Tim, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so here at CARES, your name is obviously always in conversations. You have so much going on here at CARES. And so personally, I want to tell you, thank you so much. Thank you and your family for everything that you're doing here at CARES and seeing the mission and vision that all of us have, all 175 volunteers I heard that we now have. Our board, and of course, on behalf of our board of directors, I want to tell you personally, thank you. And you'll know as soon as he tells the story why I'm thanking him. So tell us a little bit about your business.
So I own a landscape design and build firm based in Farmington Hills. In fact, we are a mile and a half up the road from CARES here.
I'd say I could spit there, but that's a little bit far.
Yeah. A little bit aggressive. You could walk there. You could run there. But yeah, so right in our backyard is CARES, or in CARES' backyard is ours. So yeah, we do landscape design and construction. We also do commercial snow, which is a separate business, but commercial snow removal. And we do a little bit of landscape maintenance, but our main focus is design and build. So we do that, and we've been working with CARES as well as Todd and other members of CARES.
I think your business has been here in our community for how many years?
Oh, we are almost 20.
That's amazing.
20 years, yeah.
Yeah, that's great stuff. And it's so funny. You're like, and we have the snow removal. Well, if you're from Michigan, we all realize that our lawn does not need maintenance when it comes to like December, January, February. So, of course, snow plowing and all of that is a need.
It's pretty standard in our industry. I mean, you find something to do. Either you do really well during those 8 months that you can actually work, or you need to find something else to go along with it. Right. So ours has been snow removal, and that's morphed over the years, but now we do exclusively commercial. Okay. So we do take care of the CARES property as well in the wintertime.
Nice. Do you do residential as well for the landscape and design?
Yes. Okay. Landscape design and build. We do a lot of residential. And then, for snow, it's just commercial.
So if someone has a vision or a mission, they would like, you know what, my front yard, I want to do this, or my backyard or my side yard. You're the guy to call because you're going to be able to take that vision and kind of make it happen for them.
Yeah. And that's what I have the passion for. It's the transforming of spaces for people. Whether it's someone's front yard for, hey, we're embarrassed to have people over because the front yard looks so bad. We want it to look beautiful. Or our neighbors walk by and we're the eyesore of the neighborhood, right? And we transform that into one of the best in the neighborhood. Or even better is the backyard, because that's where you're living. That's where you're now entertaining people that, now have weekly meetings in their backyard in a space that we created.
We're living in our yards, right? It's not just about living in our houses, but living in our yards. I know being in real estate as a broker for 37 years, it's one of the first things that when we pull up to someone's house, I look, I'm like, okay, let's look at what are you going to do, or do you love it, right? Yeah. And so I think that's a great conversation. So let's talk a little bit about CARES. You came on the property, and how did that align with what you were looking to do next with your business?
Well, we've always been a business that partners and comes alongside charities. It's just kind of ingrained in me, to be honest, as the owner. Something I've always done, always looked to do, whether that's just contributing to, a tithe at our church or something greater than that. And I would say about maybe 8-10 years ago, I was like, hey, I want to do more with that. It's not just about writing a check. It's not just about giving that charitable contribution. It's And I really personally actually had kind of a crossroads in my career where I was like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? I like it. I do enjoy it. Business ownership has its ups and downs, and there were some stressful times in there. And I was like, is it worth it? What am I doing? And really what I realized was it is because I can do more. It's not just about creating those beautiful spaces for people to live in. Granted, that's a huge part of it for me. There's more. There's more to that. And, it's not just the money. It's not just providing for my family and my kids as they grow. It's providing for my community and the people around me. And like I said, CARES is in our backyard. So there's people that we see every day, that drive by us every day, that we drive by every day, that we can help. And when we felt that need and saw that need, let's do it.
It's almost like you wanted to take your business and be purposeful with it, right? Which is an entirely different thing than just having a business, right? It's when you come from purpose, you are driven, you have that fire in the belly and the spark in the eye. Yeah. And that's so excited that, CARES gets to be the benefactor of that, right? So tell us a little bit about what you've been doing here at CARES.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny you say that CARES is the benefactor, whereas I feel like we're the benefactor, right? Like we are lucky to be able to work with an organization like CARES, and even more lucky that it literally is a stone's throw from my home and from my shop.
Love that.
And that's I couldn't have asked for something better, because we bounced around, helped some charities here and there, and it was good. And then we found CARES, and it just hit. So the main project that's going on at CARES is the Reflection Garden. So if you've been to the campus of Hope here, we are transforming the outside to make an outdoor living space, an outdoor event space. Also a living space for that matter. So it's going to be something that they can host corporate events at, they can host concerts at for the community, which I'm also, I brought my kids here as we've been building over the last couple of years, and they're like, oh, they'll play
just running around and exactly. They're living life on the property because it's special property for sure.
Yeah. And you feel that when you come here. But having that event space will then, back to dollars and cents, right? We'll be able to start generating income to further the mission of CARES.
Right. And sustain us, right? Because, we were just talking with Kitty about the need, and, we don't want to be in the business of growth, right? Growth of CARES in relationship to the families that we're feeding. That's not the business that we want to be in. However, that's reality, right? And so having these opportunities that you're providing for us, by volunteering your time and resources and allowing us to leverage that to have this beautiful space, it actually adds to the experience that all of us are trying to create for people, which is coming from a place of dignity and compassion and caring. And just because you're in transition doesn't mean you can't have that. Yeah. You get that here. And I think that we all share that. So it's like when doing these conversations about CARES, it's so funny. You hear the heads nod, like instantly when you said, you say CARES was the benefactor of you, and you're like, I get so much back from it. It's true. I always tell people, it's like you walk on this property, as much as you give, you truly feel it right back. Yeah. So looking at your team, how has your team embraced this? Obviously working here at CARES, what are some of their thoughts and comments?
I would say it's been a whole a variety of comments. And I mean, like I said, we've been working here for on site, whether it's on the Reflection Garden or other things, for probably 5 years now, maybe more. So we did landscaping around the building. We did the courtyard. We've done kind of throughout that time, been working on the Reflection Garden. I have gotten feedback from some of our staff, because we'll use it as kind of filler in our schedule. So in between jobs, or I'll send 2 people over to say, hey, we need to do this and this today, just to kind of keep the progress going as our schedule allows. And sometimes I'll send someone over without a manager, and they'll be like, I'm so overwhelmed because it's so big. There's so much going on.
Where's step one?
And I was like, well, this is a good challenge for you. It's good growth, because we need to be able to handle the big projects too, right? And our managers are good. I'm good at it, but not everyone on our staff, they can feel a little, it's training in that regards for them. But it's also, we've been here through Thanksgiving. We've been here through the holidays sometimes. And CARES and everyone that works here, volunteers here, and even the people that come in have always been very friendly with our staff. They've taken care of them. There's been times where I know 1 or 2 of our staff members fell on hard times and actually came for services from CARES. Amazing. And I didn't even know about it until well after the fact.
So even like giving back, you don't even realize the impact it's had on your business, right? So by aligning, with CARES and finding that purpose in your business, it not only provided that place for you and your family's legacy, truly, because what it is, I know you have little kids, but they're going to see that, right? They're going to feel that. They're going to see what you're doing. And that's what their programming is. They're just going to come from contribution organically, because that's what they know. I know I've experienced that with my kids, the best compliment you can ever get as a parent, right, is to tell you how amazing your kids are. And so at school, I always hear that comment, about how, Jules is so caring and compassionate. I'm like, yes, she's seeing it. She's listening. But that's what Cares provides for your business as well. And then in turn, your employees, your team members are feeling leadership development, leadership not only in their career and expanding their talent base. And, obviously having more talented staff is a gift to a business owner, right? But then also the leadership, providing a purpose for them as well, that they may not probably have gotten at other companies. Yeah. And so that is huge for you. So hats off on your leadership, because that's one of the biggest attributes of a successful entrepreneur.
Yeah. And it's great. I mean, it's fun. And that's why I said, like, that's what I get out of it, right? Like, it's not just about, what I can provide for other people or help with other people. There's a lot that comes back to me, to be frank. And sometimes I'm like, I feel like I'm a little selfish here because I'm getting so much out of it.
That's awesome.
And my kids, and I love that too. I've talked with Todd many times, Kitty even, about it. I love that when I come here, my kids are just comfortable. That when they are of age, that they're going to start volunteering, this is the first place they're going to go. And they feel at home. They come and ask for an ice cream every time.
I don't want to start crying here, but yeah, it's huge.
I'll pick them up from school and they say, "Can we go by Cares today?" Well, unfortunately, we don't have time today.
Have ice cream, so that will help.
Yeah, a little bit of bribery might be happening.
Uses it with me as well.
But yeah, they know that. They love it. We have a box of toys that they want to donate at home to people from Cares. So like, it's already kind of starting, and they're only 3 and 6.
So let's do a little empowerment for business owners that may watch this and they're thinking, wow, I think that this is something I want to do. Share what a business owner should do. What's that step one?
Okay. They are, I don't even know, probably 10% of them. There's so many opportunities when it comes to the mission of Cares. It's not just food pantry. It's not just writing a check. It's time. It's resources. It's... there's so many things. Hey, we need a driver to go pick this up with a truck. We need this, that, and the other thing. There's so many moving parts with the organization of Cares. And you look at it and you just scratch the surface. So if you're not sure what you can do, if you're not sure what your resources are, what your skill set is, it can be used. I can guarantee it. I would put money on it. If you come here and you say, I have this skill set, and Cares turns you away and says, oh, we can't use you, I'll put thousands of dollars. I guarantee that's not going to happen. So there's something to do.
There's always something to do. Yes. Yeah. So reach out. So if you have a business, you're looking at wanting to come from the same place that Tim has found, which is purpose in being part and giving back to his community, this is the place for you here at Cares. Once again, Tim, thank you so much for everything that you've done for Cares as well as our community. Having strong leaders and leadership that you have in our community is truly a gift. And I just don't want that to ever go unrecognized.